an empty Tubers corner, that can mean only one thing. The jungle is alive inside Neville Arena. The number 5 Auburn Tigers, fresh off a historic win, return home, hosting a veteran and cagey Kent State Golden Flashes team, eyeing an upset. Alongside Hall of Famer Joe Champy, I'm Wiley Dowd, happy to have you. An AP Top 25 team is tonight the night. The tap controlled by Janai Broom, and it's Denver Jones at the point guard spot to begin tonight. JP Pegues is on the bench, and Miles Kelly getting the start for Auburn. It's Janai Broom lets loose a 3. And now it's Sion Medley and the Golden Flashes coming up.
This Kent State team is going to try to run some ghost screens up on top, stagger and get the ball to their man, Davis.
And there is that man. And it's up the front of the rim. Offensive board, though, from Marquise Barnett. And
their shooting ability with Kelly, with Chad Baker-Mazara, and Denver Jones playing the point.
As a team, Auburn shooting 40% from 3 so far this season as Cardwell takes it to the hole and he draws contact.
That's a good sign for this.
With wins over Vermont and number 4 Houston is Cardwell, 5th year.
Game changer defensively. And he'll alter your shots, but then he's just a...
Cameron Davis just picked up his 2nd foul. He has to head to the bench. Batted back. Baker-Mazara steps into it. He's hit as he comes down. He'll go to the line for 3 shots, and that's 3 fouls already. Baker-Mazara hits the first free throw, and you were mentioning that win over Houston, Coach. But
you're right about that, but you know, Chad can create his own shot quietly, knocking 2 key free throws, but getting 2 passes, bounce passes to Janai Broom on the inside for key.
Faced Auburn with Houston just a couple of days ago.
Coach Senderoff has to be concerned now about the foul situation and this Auburn team finding ways to score on the...
Morales steps into a 3. A tad too strong. Kelly being held, no call. And now Denver Jones into the point guard slot tonight. Scoops around the right.
To knock down a basket, get into field for the game. In their first game against Louisiana, the Raging Cajuns, they were down 10-0.
They didn't score until about the 12-minute mark as Janai Broom found some space, floats it in.
Young man, there's no moment too big for that young freshman, Tahad Pettiford.
And if there was any doubt, it was answered on Saturday. 21 points against Houston from way back. Jalen Sullinger gets Kent State on the board.
Sullinger gives Pettiford the eye too, says, come on, big fella. I just knocked it down. How good of a freshman are you?
Now Chaney Johnson, the extra pass to Kelly, trying to answer, you bet.
Sharing of the ball for this Auburn team is his favorite spot. He shot one the other night on the AU.
Yes, and Janai Broom now with 6 threes.
Auburn has just rushed Kent State's offense. They're taking quick threes without any feel for it.
Safford. What can Kent State do to try and slow down with it? Safford lets it go off the dribble, way off the mark. And Ettiman saves it, but it's right to Pettiford. All Auburn right now with Chaney Johnson. And Broom takes it off the rim.
Every shot by Kent State has been defended. Auburn just does a great job of finding the ball and defending the ball.
Chaney Johnson from point blank and then from long range.
He's improved his game. Chaney is in a position now in his 2nd year. Just the improvement of his physical ability, but his skill of shooting that ball.
And there's Jalen Sullinger, unsecured by Delreco Gillespie. He missed Friday night's game against Miami Hamilton with injury, but he's back today. And Davis going to work, and finally he's on the board. Look at those 2 early fouls. Auburn hasn't scored in over 3 minutes now, and the ball comes loose. Sullinger sprawling for it, and saved by Cardwell on his feet. Johnson again with authority.
You think, are they defense or offense? Well, like I said, when Auburn added those 3 perimeter players, they're skilled offensively. It's creative.
Capable of playing the 1.
That's true.
Speaking of the 1, Medley lets it go. Broom another rebound. Baker Mazzara into the lane! And it is a dunk.
Auburn does just a great job of slowing it down, sharing the ball, spacing you out, because everybody can create off the dribble.
And Baker Mazzara with the scoop.
Wiley is his first step off the dribble. He has such a long step and he beats the defender on that first dribble.
And you've pointed out a couple of times, but the length for Auburn so disruptive on the defensive end as well. And that'll put Safford at
range on the three. And he's a very good defender, surprisingly.
well, at one of the lower divisions.
Listen,
yes.
On the other side, defense, golden flashes.
And Bruce Pearl was talking about, in that win over Houston, Chris Moore, his one-on-one closeouts. They drew applause and cheers from the bench off the window. Hey, Kent State.
They're playing the odds and trying to get a shot up and attack the rim.
Denver Jones, a long three, too strong, and Hornbeak with the rebound. Safford, 1-on-2. Good touch.
Safford does a great.
Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Auburn in control. Medley working on Miles, heaves it skyward. Hornbeak, he can't finish, and it's at the feet. And finally, Medley, that's a resolution. I'll go to the line.
Are going to alter your shots. And protecting the rim, because Kent State hasn't knocked down many outside shots.
Nothing easy, no gimmies. Morales trying to get Cardwell in the air. He does. Can't go up and under. Fadeaway won't fall. Hornbeak battling underneath, and finally, he's on the board. And that three-pointer way off the mark from Pettiford. He couldn't miss on Saturday, went 5 for 8 against Houston. And he's called for his second foul. It's against Louisiana and Miami Hamilton. Led Kent State.
Had 6 assists in a game. You're a playmaker, and that's what he's.
Tigers coming up on 5 minutes without scoring. Sullinger hanging in the lane, and he gets it to roll in.
Does a great job off the dribble to get his shoulder into the defender's chest and just take a nice little left-handed shot.
Well, Auburn, you haven't scored in nearly 5 minutes. Where do you go? Chaney Johnson down low. Yes. Really gets the rebound. Now Pegues, he wants to push. And he draws a foul. I'm getting shoved. I'm off balance. I'm not doing dominance. And he dominates these guards in space. That's 6'4". He's got quick feet, quick hands. And he just creates havoc with the point guard trying to deliver the ball. High-low, Hornbeak contested by Johnson, but Safford right there to clean it up. Hornbeak is finding out he's amongst men on the inside when he takes that ball. His comment might have got on the bulletin board in the Auburn team room. So like he felt like he could be just as physical. He's got 4 points, 5 boards tonight. Auburn with a 6-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Pegues, alley-oop, and Chaney Johnson. He is volcanic. His third dunk of the first half. At the buzzer, Morales will not go, and that's the end of the first half. Davis, who shot 87% from the line this year. Goes both ways. Safford has been playing with an edge for most of the game. Led 30-8 with about 7 minutes left in the first half. Kent State, since then, has hung around One thing's for sure, Coach, I don't think either team's making it to their season scoring average tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure. Both averaging 84 points a game. That won't be found.
And Von Cameron Davis with 5 points in the first 15. Kent State with the rebound. Kelly had 3 shots on that possession.
He certainly did, and all 3 were short.
Davis. Oh, he's white hot. 8 points in the first 75 seconds of the second half, and it's down to 6.
Quickly, Auburn's got to find a way now offensively to get back into a rhythm.
Alley-oop, Dylan Cardwell gets, and they punch back as Kent State has climbed back in it. Davis is hacked from behind.
This is the leader. He's got great shooting touch, good position, great athlete, and great shooting touch. And he's come.
Kent State a chance to cut it to a 1-possession game. And a turnover. The Tigers want to get out and run. Broom, Euro step off the glass, Coach. He called him unstoppable earlier. He's got a solution for every. 5 seconds to shoot now. Medley's got to create something in the lane. What touch.
Great jump stop to get the shot and shoot it over a big Chad Baker-Mazzara.
Chad Baker-Mazzara charging hard towards the hole. He's now 3 for 4 tonight after that miss.
Single season here at Auburn with 87%. Pace of the game once again is back up tempo. It favored the Auburn Tigers in the first half. Let's see if Kent State can take advantage here in the second half.
Bounce pass feed, Gillespie down the lane. What rhythm. Wait.
And then makes the shot.
It is down to 4. Speaking of 4, here comes Broom. Baseline, banging, stumbling. He draws the foul.
And his timing offensively, but his footwork. If you're going to block his shot, he's going to draw a foul and get to the free throw line.
He's going to hit his free. Salinger with a circus shot off the top of the backboard. Auburn with the ball and up by 6.
Just like you said, Wiley, the closeout by Denver Jones, the quickness. You may be open, but you better shoot it quickly.
And Morales. Salinger, a 3, way off.
And the length of Miles Kelly created that missed shot.
And Jones goes up, Morales takes him down. National tournament coming up. Auburn hasn't shot well beyond the arc, so Broom goes to the lane. Count the basket, Janai Broom.
Of course, that he is 14 points, 6 of 8 field goals. His shooting percentage is up, and Auburn can have some patience and find the gaps.
Janai Broom a little slow getting up there. Fed down low, Horn. Beak with the dunk.
Great awareness by Kent State to find the open man as Janai Broom laid on the floor at the offensive end.
McGeese. Long 3, Pettiford scoreless tonight, and magnetic, it drops. Just to find guys who play more than low 30 minutes at the most. Janai Broom played 33 against Houston. As you said, getting a breather here. Tahad, 13 points, played only 8 minutes. Number 1 in gray. Down the left side, Salinger wide open.
Salinger does a great job of beating Pegues on his first dribble. Chris Moore was locked up on Davis. couldn't leave Davis. That's his assignment. So Sullinger gets an easy 2 off the dribble.
11 points off the bench. From big to big, Johnson floating backward.
Stays on balance and knocks down the jumper.
Front court has been strong tonight for Auburn. On Cameron Davis, he's got pretty good touch.
Great
to Davis. 5 seconds to shoot. Bumping going to work, gets it off. Way off the mark. Cardwell, another rebound.
Give credit to Chaney Johnson. With Von Cameron Davis in the game, but Auburn's found a way to come back defensively, disrupt them, and offensively find a rhythm.
McKees off the dribble, couldn't hit it. Under 9 minutes to play, second half. Sullinger from way back, and he drains it. Jalen.
What a great leader of this team. I watched her shoot around today, and Jalen was out there directing everyone and just putting in perspective how they had attacked this Auburn defense.
Well, right now, Kent State has got option A and option B. Davis and Sullinger combined for 31 points.
It's not a bad combination. Now if they can find an inside threat.
Johnson, a long time to look at that 3, and he's got a bullseye.
Johnson is maturing into that player, both offensively and defensively. There's going to have to be more and more discussion about that young man, the way he's improving his play.
Leads the Tigers tonight with 16 points. Sullinger trying to get it to Davis, who's on the sideline.
That's where, as a young man going up, you have to go up with authority.
Davis, cash.
That's his game. That's his game.
Missed a couple tonight.
Uncharacteristic of him. He's got great mechanics, great touch on the ball, and great confidence.
And Morgan Safford again.
You look at your guards, you have Jones and Pettiford, both point guards.
I think Coach Senderoff wanted Sullinger to shoot that ball. Put his hands to his head. 10 seconds to shoot. Sullinger down the lane, and that's going to be goaltending. Early in the game, Kent State down 10-0, and he was rallying his teammates in the huddle. A huge keep for Kent State after he briefly transferred to Furman. Denver Jones, splat.
Making mode, you're going to get open shots.
And for the most part tonight, Auburn's gotten more offensive production from their front court. The guards have been quieter as they've relied upon Broom. Pettiford trying to light it up.
How I can go with Broom, with Chaney Johnson.
Kent State players with 4 more fouls. Safford unloads to Davis, who faces up on Kelly. The extra pass, Gillespie can't finish, but he will draw the foul, and that'll put him at the line.
That's true. Auburn put them in an up-tempo game, and now they've put them with the seconds.
And a roar from the crowd. This Safford against Kelly goes up, and he is smothered and drowned. Janai Broom. Johnson, another jam. And Auburn is up by 18. Just dominance from the bigs on both ends.
It all started by the block by Janai Broom coming across the lane. And to knock the shot down by Safford.
No player in college basketball has more blocks than Janai Broom. He's sensing another one maybe. Instead, the hook. Gillespie saves it right to Safford and put up by Gillespie. Was that an alley-oop, Coach?
I don't believe so. I think he short-armed that shot because Broom was working towards him. But Gillespie, with a great hustle, has the basket for Kent State.
Auburn can milk a little clock here if they want. Try and shorten the game. And Gillespie the foul. University of Alabama Huntsville.
What a great fourth-ranked team in the country, the Houston Cougars.
And follows it up with a career. Pettiford got 8 points all in the second half. Broom goes up. He cannot be stopped.
On cue, and Broom secures the rebound.
And Auburn in the process of securing the win. After a historic win over number 4 Houston on Saturday, their highest ranked non-conference win in school history. Denver Jones with a 3 for some style points. They've answered and followed it up with another impressive showing. Sullinger goes low to Barnett. Barnett's
but the rotations, they just wear you down, and they're on some offensive skill, a combination of inside out. You have an opportunity to be one of the best in the country right now. And after 3 games, they're certainly showing that they can be one of the best.
And they put together this performance without having to rely upon the 3. And look, if any team can rely upon the 3 this year, it might be Auburn. They've got plenty of skill there. But Janai Broom waiting so long.
Rebound for this Auburn team. Improved their shooting percentage back to 50% and reduced Kent State's to 32.8.
And most importantly, the Tigers can move to 3-0. And this will be their 56th straight non-conference win at Neville Arena. Janai Broom looking for an exclamation point. He'll have to settle for a double-double, coach, and a 23-point win. Auburn 3-0 as they defeat Kent State going away. And for Coach Bruce Pearl, he challenged his team with urgency, coming off a big win like that. Think he's satisfied with what he saw from his group tonight?
He has to be. In practice Monday, you saw the resilience of this team. They weren't satisfied with that big victory. They came in and workmanlike practice both Monday and Tuesday. And this is the Auburn team. Defensive pressure to